Alrighty. Okay. This is KB2 UKA, nothing heard on frequency. So why don't we rock and roll? CQ 20. CQ 20 meters, KB2 UKA. CQ 20 meters. Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt America, calling CQ 20, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. Hotel station. Station with hotel. Go ahead. Station with hotel. Go ahead. Nothing heard. CQ 20 meters. KB2 UKA. CQ 20. CQ 20 meters. Kilo Bravo 2. Uniform Kilowatt America. Calling CQ 20, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. Light copy, Kilo 6, Whiskey. Of course, the log program doesn't want to work. Oscar, Kilo, QSL. All right, Silas, my name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. I've got you about 5 by 7, so not that bad from California. How copy? Over?
You're coming in as 5'9" into Central Bay area. Very nice pickup.
All right, Roger, Silas. Also, I'm live on YouTube. So I have a light copy. You won't hear yourself that well, but you are in there. If you want to hear and see your signal report, just put my call sign KB2 UKA into the search box and you'll find me. So Kilo 6, Whiskey Oscar Kilo, Silas from KB2 UKA 73.
73.
All right, Roger. KB2 UKA QRZ.
Germany, Mexico 5, Germany, England, Mexico.
Hotel Papa Delta.
Mexico 5 station, go ahead.
Germany, Mexico 5, Germany, England, Mexico. Golf Mike 5, Golf Echo Mike, over.
QSL, nice copy, George. Please copy Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt America. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. You're 5 and 8 into Long Island, New York. How copy, George?
QSL 100% there, Doug. I've got you 5 and 8, 58 down here on the west coast of Scotland, over.
Very good. I am live on YouTube, George, so if you want to hear how you sound across the pond, just throw my call sign into the search box of YouTube. You'll find the live stream. Very nice to work you for what I believe, is the first time. So Golf Mike 5, Germany Echo Mexico 73, my friend.
QSL 100%. Thank you very much for taking the call this evening. And we hope you have some nice DX stations to work later on. As it's, we know it's a bit earlier at your side in the evening. And we're pushing on here for nearly almost midnight. 73, Doug. Thanks for your time and have a good evening. Bye-bye.
All right, 73, my friend. Take care. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
Germany 1, Golf 1, Hotel Papa Delta.
Germany 1, beautiful signal. Go again with the call.
Yeah, the call sign is Germany 1, Hotel Papa Delta. Hotel Papa Delta. And your signal report is a good solid 59. A good signal, lovely audio from G1 HPD.
Very good, Tony. Very nice. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. You are a solid 5'9" as well, into Fort Salonga, New York. 50 miles east of New York City on the north shore of Long Island. I'm about a mile and a half from the Long Island Sound, so right near the water. Tonight I'm working you on an 80-meter doublet up about 80 feet, fed with 600-ohm ladder line. That ladder line comes straight down from the apex about 75 feet to a remote outdoor legal limit tuner. All the tuning's happening outside, 150 feet of LMR 400 into the shack. VK3 amp running legal limit right now. And the transceiver is an Apache Labs Anon 7000 and a full analog audio rack. Over.
You're excellent. Well, that's really good. The M2 is certainly working brilliantly. No problem at all. It's really good. I suppose the secret really is that you're right by the sea, so that's excellent. The radio this end is an FG5000 with a 3-element beam. And about 800-900 watts.
What's up, guys? I just opened up the chat.
The equipment this end. And the microphone's a Yaesu in one microphone. That's the working conditions this end. From G1 HPD.
All right, Roger, Tony. Well, very nice to make your acquaintance. I believe, this is the first time we worked. So I got you down here in the log. Golf 1, Hotel Papa Delta from KB2, UKA 73, and have a fantastic day tomorrow. Take care.
Thank you very much. All the best. Happy DX, and hope to catch you, another time. All the best. Thank you.
Kilo Papa 4 Echo Oscar Papa.
Kilo Papa 4, go ahead.
Roger. Kilo Papa 4 Echo Oscar Papa. Handle here is J. Juliet Alpha Yankee, go.
All right, J. Roger. Name here. I don't know why my computer's lagging so bad. Kilo Papa 4, was it Echo Papa Delta QSL?
Negative. Kilo Papa 4 Echo Oscar Papa. Kilo Papa 4 Echo Ocean Pacific.
Okay, I got you now. Beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Log 4OM. You're in Puerto Rico, correct?
Well, no. I in my first residence down here in San Luis, Missouri right now. I'll be in Puerto Rico in the winter by January. Just trying to stay over 80-degree temperature. Go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. It's starting to get cool here on Long Island. I got you here. It's coming up. Log 4OM's bringing up Puerto Rico, but I see you here on the map. Okay, Roger. Beautiful. Nice signal. 10/9 into Long Island. I'm live on YouTube, and you could hear and see your signal report if you put my call sign into YouTube. Over.
I'm watching that right now, and you're 20/9. I'm working here on Icon 7300, and the amplifier is a Mercury 3 right now at 700, and I'm using a Delta loop, 270 feet of wire down around the trees back here. Anyway, I know there's a lot of guys that would like to talk to you, and I will be listening to YouTube and register there so I can get notification. This is Kilo Papa 4 Echo Oscar Papa down here in St. Louis, Missouri.
All right, beautiful, Jay. And now, if you see me on the camera right behind me, that's an old Yaesu FT101E that I'm in the process of restoring. I'm probably like 3-4 weeks away before it'll be done. And then after that, I'm going to restore a Drake TR4C. So I just started getting into the old radios and started bringing them back to life. So wish me luck. KP4 EOP from KB2 UKA 73.
All right, my friend, 73. Good luck with that project. And one of the first things I did when I started in ham radio was a hit kit, building one of those hit kit HF and the SP220. That was one of my ways to learn what is it I was doing. All right, my friend, I was looking forward to talk to you again. I'm going to put you here in the lot. And nice talking to you. From St. Louis, Missouri, Kilo Papa 4, Echo Oscar Papa, 73.
73, and I have an HW101 Heath kit in my garage. That'll be the third thing that I work on. I have no idea what condition it's in. I haven't opened it up yet. Visually on the outside, it looks great, but you know what you can find on the inside. All right, 73, Jay. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
Norway number 8, Echo Whiskey X-Ray.
Nice signal, 10 over. Norway 8, Echo Whiskey X-Ray. Chris, good evening. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf, Long Island, New York. 10 over 9. How copy? Over?
Yeah, very good, Doug. You're about 10 over S9 also. I was watching your video on YouTube, and I thought, well, I'll give you a shout. Don't believe I've talked to you before. Running about 600 watts to a 2-element high-gain Yagi. Not up very high, but headed your way. You're at least 10 over S9 with that 80-meter doublet there. Roger, Roger?
Yeah, Roger, Chris. I love it, man. I've been at this QTH for August was a year. I've never owned more or lived on more than a quarter acre, and now I'm on an acre and a half. And I've got a lot of woods and a lot of trees in the background, so I got a big old doublet up. And man, I've ran beams before on the roof, on roof towers. I've ran verticals with 100 ground radials because I've always been in small lots. But I don't know, not much beats this doublet in my experience. Over.
Yeah, Roger that. Well, I'll tell you what, you're 20 over S9. I don't know how much power you're running, but you sound really good. Sounds to me like you ought to look at a Rombic. Roger, Doug?
I did look at one, and you just hit 20 over yourself. My trees, so my yard's all, I have a pool, and I've got a fenced-in area, and then beyond the fence is also my property, and that's all the woods. And it's so dense back there that when I moved in, it took me multiple attempts to get a straight line of antenna wire from point to point, where eventually I had to buy a fishing drone that can hold up to 5 pounds, and I had to fly the doublet over lower tree canopy to get the wire across before I was able to pull it up without it getting caught. So a rhombic will probably be even more complicated unless I clear a path. Over.
Yeah, no, I'm only kidding. That would be extremely difficult. And any rate, but fine business. But yeah, I like your YouTube videos, and nice to meet you for the first time. Not going to hold it because I'm sure there's a bunch of stations wanting to talk to you. But yeah, you're 20 over S9, and I got a little 2-element high-gain beam, not very high. I will say 7.3s, Doug, you have a good evening, what's left of it, and work some more stations. NAEWX, 7.3, Doug.
All right, Chris, thanks for picking me up and answering the CQ call. God bless you. Have a great evening. Take care. This is KB2 UKA QRZ.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Alpha Hotel.
Whiskey Alpha 7, Alpha Hotel ? Go ahead.
Yankee at the end. Handle is Kent. KNT. We're in out of Moab, Idaho, camping. C5RV Junior. Copy.
All right, Roger, Kent. Roger on the camping and the G5RV Junior. I've got you 5.6 into Long Island, New York. Assuming you're running relatively low power, so you're making a great trip across the country. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. How copy? Over.
5x9. Handle is Kent. Kilowatt Easy Nancy Tango. Running a Kenwood TS2000. Sitting out in front of my trailer in the shade.
All right, Kent, Roger, great radio, and glad to work you tonight. Whiskey Alpha 7, Alpha Hotel Yankee from KB2 UKA. Thanks for answering, and 7.3.
WI7A, 573.
All right, this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
November 9, India, Hotel Charlie. Hotel Foxtrot.
Big signal, Jeffrey. November 9, India Hotel Charlie. I'm going to guess 20 over. I wasn't looking, but I'll let you know next transmission. Please copy Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. How copy? Over.
Hey, Doug. Name here is Jeff, as you already know. November 9, India Hotel Charlie. Well, I'll take your 20 over, and I'll give you 20 over as well here in Wisconsin. I was just YouTube surfing, and I saw your live stream and said, oh, I'll go say hi.
Well, sounding great, Jeff. Very nice audio. I'm interested in what you're running. Here we're running 80-meter doublet up at 80 feet, outdoor legal limit remote tuner. I am running legal limit power with a VK3 solid state amplifier. The transceiver, as you can tell from the YouTube feed, that's Thetis, so the transceiver is an Anon 7000. And I have a 12-piece tube analog studio rack. This is considered my DX profile, which is still 3.3K. But this isn't the voodoo stuff. That's for 40 and 80. Over.
Yeah, I've watched some of your 40 and 80 stuff on your voodoo, your extra voodoo audio setup, and I won't even attempt that. That's just crazy what you do to get your audio. And of course, your audio is beautiful. So the setup here is a ICOM 7300, but I'm helping it out just a little bit. So I go into a little mixer, I come out my Rode NT1 microphone, and to help the signal out a little bit, I have a Palstar 1 kW amplifier running about 800 to 1,000 watts right now on peak, and into a DX Commander vertical in the backyard. And that setup's been working really well for me. But I should be receiving a new toy next week, a new Flex 8400.
Oh, so did you got the shipping notice?
Yep, they did. Well, they said next week, the 7th, said they were going to be starting to ship. So I'm crossing my fingers that they're going to honor that. So they've been having a couple glitches here and there, but that was the latest email.
Well, I hope you enjoy it, and I'm looking forward to them updating the software. Hopefully that happens. Where you get adaptive pre-distortion, but your station sounds excellent. I ran a vertical for years, a 43-foot vertical with 125 65-foot ground radials, and it was an excellent performer. I couldn't talk to any of the locals, but everywhere, anything 500 feet or out, I just boomed in, and in fact, I'm thinking of putting up a vertical out in the woods and keep using that for DX as well. Though this doublet does play well for DX also. But very nice, Jeff. Thanks for following the YouTube page. I appreciate it, and I believe your call looks so familiar. We have spoken before. We've spoken June 7th of this year. Okay. On 20 meters, so thanks for the second contact. November 9, India Hotel Charlie from KB2, UKA. 73, Jeff, I'm going to try for a few more here. Take care.
KB2 UKA, November 9, India Hotel Charlie. Yeah, I remember talking to you before. My brother in New York City listens to you as well. He's a little too close to get you on 20. Maybe you'll have to get him on 40 or 80. All right, you have yourself a good evening, good afternoon, and I'm sure we'll catch you again. And IHC 73.
All right, 73, and the gray line has just passed my QTH. So any DX stations out there, listen up. CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt America, CQ 20 meters, KB2, UKA, QRZ.
K9, CBO.
K9, stand by. The Mexico station. Mexico, go ahead. Mexico 7, question mark X-ray. Go again.
Mexico 7, Papa X-ray, N7 GPS.
QSL, Richard. Mexico 7, Golf Papa X-ray. Please copy Kilo Bravo 2, Uniform Kilowatt America. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm going to give you a 4x6. QSL?
Good evening, Doug. Report to yourself, there's 59 plus.
Wow.
We're a QRP station there, Doug. We're only running 25 whiskies. from Yankee SCDS 10.
What's up, Chuck?
And they're using a Cqcqcqcq beam about 25 meters in the air, Roger?
Roger. I copied all of that, Richard. I do have a light copy on you, but if you go to my YouTube channel, you put on a pair of headphones, you're going to be able to hear yourself the exact way that I'm listening to you right now. The feed goes directly into the live stream. You're there. There's noise in your signal, but I do copy. Over.
The contact with you, that's the main thing. I've heard you on here, I heard you on the frequency a few times and never been able to make the shout back to you. So thank you very much for the acknowledgement. Very much appreciated, sir.
Okay, Richard, pleasure is mine, all mine as well. M7GPX from KB2 UKA 73.
November 8. K9 CVO. Papa Delta.
All right, 73, Richard. Germany 0, go ahead.
Yeah, Golf 0, kilowatt, November, kilowatt, Delta. Are you copying over?
In the split second I looked up at the S meter, I had 5.8 to 5.9, Barry. Very nice signal. I believe I have Golf 0, Kilo, November, Kilo, QSL.
Yeah, Roger, Doug. Yep, you're about 5 and 7 to 5 and 9 with some QS link, believe it or not. And the band is a little bit noisier on this side of the pond, just for me anyway. But nice to see you on the YouTube channel as well, Doug.
Very good, Barry. Yes, it's not just fun to listen; you get to watch with this as well. And sometimes I don't put the camera on, but tonight I have the camera on. We're in the gray line over here. You guys are right in the middle of it, in the darkness. So I don't know. It should pick up for us a little bit here going into the next hour or so before it starts to die off. But last night, I think I was on the air at 10 p.m. Eastern New York time, and 20 meters was still banging in. Golf 0, Kilo, November, Kilo from KB2 UKA. Thank you for answering me, and 7-3.
Yeah, okay, Doug. Yeah, no problem at all. Yeah, thanks for the contact. And yeah, well, it seems to get a little bit quieter usually around about this time. It does actually pick up again, and then it drops out again a bit later. So yeah, hopefully the band will be great. I was on 7 p.m. this evening at 10 meters was absolutely bonus. I was working into the States just like I'm working here at this moment in time. BBC quality all around, but anyway, no problem. Same please, Doug. Nice to work with you, and I'm sure we'll work again in the future. Golf 0, Kilo, and November, Kilo. 7-3 for now, Doug. All the best, over.
All right, Barry. Very, very good. 73, my friend. God bless, and take care. KB2 UKA QRZ.
November 8, Yankee Foxtrot. K9 CVO.
November 8. Go ahead.
Hey, good afternoon, Doug. By the log book there, we worked once before on 40, but yeah, I just heard you in there. And yeah, I'm just kind of sitting back enjoying your audio, so I figured I'd give you a shout. Go ahead.
Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. If I could just get your full call, all I got was a November 8. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Okay.
The call sign, November 8, Yankee Foxtrot Papa. Name's Keith, and I'm in West Central Ohio. Go ahead, Doug.
All right, Keith, no problem. 5 to 10 over 9, I believe. That's my guess. I'll let you know for sure if it's not that. But you're sounding good. Yep, you got my name, you got my location, Long Island, New York, 50 miles east of New York City. Thank you for the compliment on the audio. I put a lot of work into it, but I'm not going to lie. This one I threw together pretty quick. This is just my CQ calling profile. If I click this button there, boom, now we got a little more low end, and I'm not even going wider. And then I do that, and now that's where I normally stay. And if it's real bad conditions, we'll do that and brighten it up even more. But for now, I think this is good. Over.
Oh, yeah, it sounds great. Yeah, I mainly just, like right now, I'm just kind of running almost like a rag chew profile. I got the processor off and and I'm running about 1 to 2900. And usually for DXing, I'll bring the processor in and maybe tighten up 2 to 28. But the radio's an FTDX10. The amplifier is a Elecraft KPA 500, and I'm currently on a dipole. And the microphone is it's just part of the Heil headset of the Pro Elite. Go ahead.
Well, it sounds great. It sounds really, really good. It sounds good for DX or for Ragchew. So keep up the great work. I'm a fanatic about it. I've ran audio pretty much any way you could think of it, virtually, DAW, Apollo interfaces. I've had Optimods. I have settled now for today on an all analog, mostly tube based rack. I'm in the market for a tube amp because as crazy as it is, the tubes do affect the audio in the RF stage. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe an SB220 or something. But I'm also in the process of restoring some older rigs. There's a 101E behind me in the video on the bench. And then once that thing's dead on arrival right now. Once that's working, underneath the bench, which, nope, you can't see. It's behind me. There's a Drake TR4C. And then out in the garage is a Heathkit HW101. We're going to be getting all those back on the air. Over.
Roger. Well, yeah, wintertime's coming. You're going to be a busy boy.
Oh, yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't have the skill set to repair electronics, but I'm a pretty good mechanic, and I can do 12-volt stuff, but I'm not even going to try to dive into the radio stuff. So yeah, I'll leave that for you guys. I'll just a man's got to know his limitations, right?
Well, you're talking to somebody who knows absolutely nothing. About 2 months ago, I enrolled in an online course from a company called Udemy, Uniform Delta Echo Mike Yankee.com. If you could think of the subject, they have an online course for it. So I'm in the middle of 100 hours of lectures of basic electrical engineering and PC board design. And I've been watching hundreds of hours of repair videos online. And I'm just going slow. The 101E is very, very easy to work on. You get yourself the service manual. You get the regular manual. Right now, when I turned it on, she powered up. There was 0 receive. So you just go through the receive fault tree. And I've already found one problem that I'm in the process of repairing, the rectifier board. And, I'm going to go a lot slower than somebody who's done this before. But it's a part of the hobby that I want to know. So I'm just self-motivated to do it. But with that, Keith, I'm going to go for a few more here. Really nice to speak with you. November 8, Yankee Foxtrot Papa from KB2 UKA 73.
Hey, real good, Doug. Before you go, just about where would I be in the live stream?
Oh, very good. Timestamp right now. Hold on, I've got this minimized. 28 minutes, 30 seconds. So you could either rewind it back right now because it's live, but when I end the stream, it'll just become a video on my channel. Just fast forward to about 25 minutes, you'll find yourself. Over.
Roger, Doug. Thank you. Real good. Yeah, you sound great, and good luck on your radio repair. And you take care. It's been a pleasure, man. You take care, and get ready for winter. It's coming. So KB2 UKA N8YFP. Thanks, Doug. Take care.
No worries, and thank you, Keith. 73. All right, let's see who else we got out there. KB2 UKA QRZ.
Kilo 4, November Yankee X-ray.
I think I know this call sign. Kilo 4, November Yankee X-ray. Holy schmoly, Mike. How have you been?
Doug, how are you, buddy? It's been a little while, man. I'm doing good down here. How's things up on the island?
They're good. They're good. Well, New York's crazy, but things are all right. You know, I rarely come up and call CQ anymore on 20 meters. I'm always on 40 and 80 with like the 300-mile crowd, just BSing. But I've been noticing the last few nights, or the last like couple of weeks, 20's been opening real nice late, and 10's been opening nice, 15, 17. So I guess, I go in phases in the hobby, so I'm back to calling CQ. How's everything with you?
No complaints, bud. Life is good down here. It's, we had the storms down here. We just had some wind here. Nothing crazy. I think we had gusts to maybe 50. Just living the dream down here. I've been real busy. I haven't been on SSB phone in a while. I learned CW, so I've been having some fun with that. And just playing with my band. It seems like every weekend I have gigs, which is a blast. I've been enjoying life,
Well, that's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. That's great that you picked up CW. I would love to do that. But right now if you just heard my last QSO, I'm in the process of learning how to be an electrical engineer, though I'm a financial planner during the day and a dad and a husband all the rest of the time. But when I'm not busy at work, I throw on one of the lectures and, I learn about diodes and whatnot. Over?
You know what? It's awesome. It's you're doing the right thing. That's all part of this hobby, and you're exploring. There's nothing wrong with that. How's the family? Everybody's good?
Yeah, everyone's great. Here, I'm putting something up on the stream. This is one of two gloves, okay? And I'm sure there's a little delay. So anyone watching this back in the rerun, there won't be a delay. But right now, there's a little delay. So this stuff that I'm working on, man, it's like 600 volts DC. My kids will find me dead in the shack if I touch that. So I know there's precautions you could take, but I'm taking even more. These gloves, these are lineman gloves. And if you're working on, you're supposed to put a leather glove over it. This is a rubber. It's rated at 1,000 volts. So whenever I'm aligning the radio, I keep my left hand far away, but I'm holding the alignment tool with this, and I'm up in there. And if my wrist hits it, I'm pretty much protected. But I have a healthy fear of getting electrocuted. Over.
Doug, you can never be too safe around electricity. I'll be the first one to tell you. Coming from the trades myself, and it's better to be safe than sorry, because 600 volts will, it's going to tickle just a little bit, and you'll be lucky. That's crazy. You're doing it smart, man. Working smarter and not crazy. It's the only way, especially around electricity. You don't want to get bit.
Oh man, I took like a week to just, make sure I was discharging the caps the right way. You could put you touch the top of the tube, you touch the chassis with a screwdriver, you get a little spark. You could also use a bleeder resistor and all that. That's like probably the safer way to do it. But see, a month ago I wouldn't know what the hell I was talking about. So I'm going nice and slow. I'm not working on like a spark gap transmitter that would probably be more than 600 volts. But yeah, I don't want to get tickled by that, man. But everything's good here. Kids are good. My daughter's 11. My son is 10. I think, let's see. When did we first start speaking? Back in, I've got you logged going back to 21. I have a feeling we probably spoke in 20 also. So, yeah, 4 years have gone by, and my kids are getting big. I'm sure same with yours. Over?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, my oldest is going to be 23 this year, and my youngest just turned 19, so... It's life's passing us by, and it's just crazy. Did you end up moving yet, or are you still in the old QTH?
Oh, I moved. Last August, so I've been in the house a little over a year. We moved a mile and a half away, so the kids are in the same school district, and I finally have my acre and a half for a big old doublet antenna, which I got up in the woods. No one even knows it's there. It's like 140 feet long. It's center fed with 600 ohm ladder line. That ladder line comes straight down 75 feet. The antenna's up about 80. And I've got a remote. I have the same remote legal limit tuner that I used to use on my vertical. That tuner's outside with a 4-to-1 barrel connected to the back of it. Ladder line goes right in there. She tunes right underneath the apex. and then LMR 400 into the shack. I sold the Mercury, and I bought a VK3 amp. Full. It does 2.4 kilowatts. So it's got enough headroom for all the audio compression that I run. And I'm still running the Anon 7000. And that's about it. Over.
Yeah, it's killer, man. You haven't budged from plus 20 here. The whole QSO here. It's great. And I'm sure you're missing that vertical on the DX, but that doublet will do some damage. What's the length of the doublet?
Oh God, I put it up like 3 times since I kept experimenting. I think I'm at 140 feet right now. So I tune it beautifully all the way. I'm not an extra yet, but I could tune it all the way at the bottom of 80 and all the way to the top of 10 meters, no problem. I could get it to tune on 160, but it's not a good idea. I'm either going to throw up a random wire for 160 or I'm going to take this down and make it like 240 feet, and then it'll tune 160.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's nice to have that much property. I'm on a half acre here. I'm pretty happy with that, with my little antenna farm out there and my experimental field, and that's awesome, man. You're getting out real good. A KB2 UK, K4NYX. It's amazing, man. You sound real good, and nice job on the audio, by the way.
Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it. Well, you know what? I think I'm going to call it quits here. This was a great way to end this little CQ session. Speak to an old friend. Man, I would have killed for a half acre. I've been quarter acre lots or less my entire life until, even as a kid, until a year ago. So half acre, you could get a lot done with a half acre. But man, it's funny because when I put the doublet up, I realized, holy crap, there's a lot of guys like in 100-mile radius from me that I didn't even know existed. So I made a lot of local friends now on the ham radio as well.
Yeah, that's awesome. I hit my VFO. Oops, hold on. Here we go. Let me get back there. Here we go. Sorry about that. There we go. Yeah, that's awesome. It's a game changer. I have a vertical, and I got my hex beam here, and I throw up a wire too for the same exact reason, because the vertical just overshoots everything, and then hex beam kind of it's happy medium on that. But it's nice to be local, especially on the higher bands, the lower bands, excuse me, as you know. But brother, it was awesome to talk to you. I'm so glad I turned the radio on tonight, and there you were, man. Whoa, we got to do this more often.
Oh, absolutely. Well, when you have that wire up, Florida to New York on 40, especially this time at night, isn't that bad. So I'm usually on 7222 or, excuse me, or 7218. Even 80 isn't bad if you get on 80. 3854, 3844, and 3999. That's usually where I am. But I'll say 73 to you, Mike. God bless, and really glad to work you again tonight. K4NYX from KB2 UKA, Fort Salonga. And I'm going to be clear and QRZ on your finals, 7-3.
All right, buddy. You take care. And, yeah, Doug, it's awesome. And congrats on the new home. And, yeah, I look forward to I'll catch you on one of those bands. Definitely, I'll be looking for you, bud. And we'll talk soon, man. Stay safe up there and have fun with your electronics. KB2 UKA from K4NYX, 7-3.
All right, 73. KB2 UKA clear. All right, guys. That was fun. Let's see. How long was that? I don't even think that was that long. In and out, 38 minutes and 50 seconds. Not too shabby. All right, 73, everyone. I'm shutting the